What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. The Houston Texans, they will be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm here to give you a preview of the Sunday night football game. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you are out there at Platypus Brewery with myself and Ruben. We'll be having ourselves a little bit of a watch party there. Make sure to come through. It's going to be a little cold, so make sure you are wrapped up a bit, or maybe you get so hyped, you get that heat going, the blood is pumping, and we can't wait, man, because our Houston Texans, I'm saying it right now as I am recording this episode, the Texans going to get themselves a fat W, and I can't wait to break it all down. We do got some news that did come in yesterday, and Tim Settle, unfortunate news. The Houston Texans defensive tackle room takes a little bit of a hit. Tim Settle is going to be requiring foot surgery, which will be season-ending surgery for Tim Settle. Not good news for the Texans D-line group, but they are pretty deep in that spot regardless. You got Mario Edwards, you got Sheldon Rankins, you got Tommy Togai. So those are three solid defensive tackles as well, too. You have Danico Autry who can rotate in there. Dylan Horton is a tweener. He could play inside, outside. So you have guys that could fill in for Tim Settle. There is some talks about Foley Fatukasi. We'll see how that works out. Don't have any clarity yet on Foley Fatukasi. We also have another report coming out. On Kamari Lassiter, where his status is unclear for Sunday now. D'Amico Ryans did mention that Lassiter, Will Anderson, and Woody Marks were going to be good to go, are all fine, was his quote, for Sunday's game. But it does feel like now that his status is now getting kind of cloudy when it comes to his foot. We don't know exactly if he's going to be playing on Sunday or if he's going to need a week off to recover from his foot injury or whatever it is going on with his foot. So with that comes Tremon Smith, next man up to potentially replace outside corner Kamari Lassiter. But regardless of the two guys that are injured on the defensive side of the ball, it doesn't necessarily matter too much for me. Obviously, Kamari Lassiter is a big loss for this team, considering who he is and what he does. Arguably one of your best corners in this team, and that's considering All-Pro Derek Stingley, who has been absolutely magnificent during this 4-game winning streak. I'm sure he'll be tasked with Rashee Rice the entire game. Xavier Worthy, despite him not being that great of a receiver, in my opinion, still is a problem for anyone not named Kamari Lassiter, especially named Tremon Smith. We'll see what happens with the secondary. They're usually very sticky, and the front seven is obviously aided by the secondary, and it's just a symbiotic relationship there because they just both play well and hand in hand together so good. So this Houston Texans defense might take a little bit of a toll, but I'm not ultimately worried. They're going to be able to do their thing. Will Anderson is going to be playing for this game. You still got your front seven, and the Kansas City Chiefs got 3 offensive linemen that are injured for this game. So you have to take advantage of a weak offensive line of the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to contain Patrick Mahomes, similar to the Buffalo Bills game where you contained Josh Allen. The defense had themselves, I believe it was 8 sacks in that game. I need to see something similar of a performance with this defense against Patrick Mahomes. They did not get the sack numbers that you wanted against Daniel Jones last week, but you do got to feel good that the pressures were definitely there. They made him uncomfortable as much as possible. That's what you got to do to Patrick Mahomes, but easier said than done. The dude is having one of his best years statistically in quite some time. Mahomes is that guy. He's one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the league for a reason. It's going to be a tall task, and more so because the Chiefs, they're playing with their season on the line. Ladies and gentlemen, if the Chiefs lose this game, they go down to a 12% chance of them making the playoffs. So the Houston Texans, they have an opportunity to kill the boogeyman, to kill Michael Myers, whatever self-entity, the Candyman, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, and whatnot, like whatever you want to call them. The Houston Texans have an opportunity to axe their season. And damn it, we are exactly going to do just that. I have been waiting for the Houston Texans to get themselves a fat W against the Kansas City Chiefs in the D'Amico Ryans helm, and they can have an opportunity here on Sunday night, which could be their biggest road win of the season. There is a certain level, there's a certain amount of respect that you gain from beating the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Despite them having the year they are having, If you have the moniker that you ended the Kansas City Chiefs season, you take that damn moniker. The Houston Texans, they get themselves a big old win Sunday Night Football where the whole world is watching. Your X factor on Thursday Night Football when the Bills were playing against you was Kalen Bullock getting 3 turnovers in the same game. He had a coming out game, a spotlight game where everyone remembers who Kalen Bullock was. We are going to see this similar again, but it ain't going to be on defense. It's going to be on the offensive side of the ball. His name is number 7, CJ Stroud. He is going to have himself a game. I believe this offensive line, a much improved offensive line. We saw shades of 2023 Stroud in the second half against the Colts. We are going to continue to see that. And CJ Stroud has himself one of his best games of the year. No, the best game of the year against the Kansas City Chiefs. And he himself will proclaim to everyone, hey, I still got that mojo. I still am that guy from 2023, and I am going to lead this team to places that we have never gone before. And you do it on the road against Kansas City, Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes. It don't matter. CJ Stroud gets himself 3 touchdowns in this Sunday night game, close to 300 passing yards. We are going to have ourselves a blast. The Houston Texans, 24-17. They get themselves a much needed win on the road. The Chiefs are going to try, but this defense is too damn good, and it will be their 4th straight game where they hold a team to under 20 points, and the Chiefs are going to be scrambling for answers, not only on the field, but off the field as well, as the Houston Texans will end their season this Sunday night, 7:20. Make sure you're there at Platypus Brewery. Myself and Ruben will be live streaming. You see us with the big reactions. You want to be a part of it, come through to Platypus Brewery with myself and Ruben. I can't wait. We're excited. You're excited. You're hyped. I'm hyped. Texans get a win. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.